Slay Queen.
Yeah.
Oops, oops. I said it again.
Hey,
Oops, oops, oops. I said it again.
hey.
Oops, I said it again. Welcome to the Girlfriend Show over here. And whom do we have today? None other but the legendary Shovana Narayan Ji. Welcome to the show, Didi, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
And this is a show which showcases the other side of the artist. Like a stage persona is different, and somewhere we party, it's a different, which the public doesn't know, but we do have the other side of the life also. So the first thing I would like to know, how does your day start?
Well, no different from all my life. No, there's one difference. I now sleep 1 hour more.
Oh, good.
So now I wake up at 5, max 5:15.
Okay.
And then I do my riyaz in my nightie, by the way, if you
Okay.
want to hear. Then I do my riyaz, remove everything, all the chairs, tables, blah, blah, and put on the electronic lehra, and then I'm at it. Then till about 7:38 I'm at it, till the phone calls start coming.
Okay.
So once the phone call, actually when I'm doing that tatkar, if the phone call is there, then I still keep saying, bole, you know.
But that's something new that you do your riyaz in nightie also.
Yeah.
So do you sleep in a nightie?
I think I do, darling.
Because, I was talking, I sleep in loose shirts. They're so comfortable. So you sleep in a nightie.
Yes, I do.
Like when you decided to be a dancer, because you are the path breaker for us. Actually, you paved the way for all of us. Because when we thought of dancing, there was still a little, restriction. But when you started, how was it?
Oh, it was certainly not the done thing. I'm talking about early 50s.
Yeah.
I must say, I was lucky
Yeah.
to have my parents
Actually.
so interested in it, so interested that they were the ones who really, at the age of 2.5, 3, initiated me into dance.
In a pram, rather.
Yes,
That's the
Yes.
first dress.
And so took me to Shaduna Bose, and then she's like, "Kolen bacha nahi hai show." I गोद का बच्चा लेके आई हो.
Bengali effect.
Yes, exactly. So since then I've been dancing, and so dance became my life. मछली को जैसे पानी मिल जाए, this fish found its water, its life. But you're talking about what is the society.
Yes.
Yes. Of course, it wasn't the dumb thing. In fact, I still remember, in relationship, he was an uncle of mine. My father's elder brother's actual brother-in-law was the first president of India. And so he was on a state visit to Bombay. So I was at Chutku, and so I went over there. So he said, "Kya kar rahi ho?" I said, "I'm dancing." So he said, "Okay." So like every child, you start getting up and you start dancing. Your tathi tetats and your tatathis, etc. And then he was, of course, duly applauded. He was duly impressed. And then he said, "What are you going to be when you grow up?" Then I said, "I'm going to be a great dancer."
You must have got a shock. Oh my God.
So he just kept quiet, smiled, and told my father she'll grow out of it.
Oh.
So, but because people never thought of, and I don't blame him, because nobody thought of classical dance as a
Career.
as a vocation.
With a stronger woman, there's a stronger woman behind you, and usually it's the mother who is supporting you to break through. Because I remember in my school, my principal called my mother that your daughter wants to become a dancer, she's insane. And my mother said, "No, she's sane and she'll prove it to you." So I think usually said na कि औरत की दुश्मन होती है, but I think it's completely wrong.
Totally, because it was my mother who gave me so much of support
Exactly.
and encouragement.
Exactly.
Her only thing was that whatever you do, do it well, do it with gravity and depth. Do it with sadhana, do it with dedication. I don't want you skimming on the surface like a shallow bubble, that sort of bursts the next moment. And the other thing she said, also, because this is a vocation which has had a little negative connotation attached to it. So please remember that it is how you behave, and how you conduct yourself, and your attitudes, your ethics, your morals, which is either going to bring disgrace to the profession or laurels to the profession.
Absolutely. So we are again breaking a myth of India, or what we say कि औरत की दुश्मन होती है. I'm sorry, behind every strong woman there's a stronger woman standing right to support there.
I agree.
Yes. So coming to the next section, Dee, we would like to know what are your favorite things, and oops, let's see what her favorite things are. So, Didi, how would you describe yourself? So, what are you? Mast, pretty, sexy, beautiful, bindas?
I could say that I somewhere between the first and the last one,
Bindas?
So yes, because I just do whatever I have to do from my heart. And I don't care what people talk about as long as it's correct, ethically correct, morally correct. I do, but I just because
right,
even whether it's in the creative line or otherwise, if I have to laugh, I laugh out loud.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't even have a put-on laughter.
It's loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
Now we want to know some of your favorite things. Usually when you're on the stage, we just see you dancing and we see you talking, but we don't know what your favorite things are. So the first one goes, what's your favorite color?
Oh, favorite color? It depends on my mood.
Okay.
Some days I wear red. There are phases. Then I go and there was a time when I never wore white or off-white.
Okay.
But now I just love it. And so there are some days when I love to wear different shades of yellow, mustard yellow. And days when I want to wear green. Then sometimes purples and blue. There was a time when I used to wear a lot of pinks and turquoise blues.
Okay.
But now, all other colors. So it depends on my mood, which way.
And what's your favorite poison?
Oh,
yeah.
Love warm water. That is my favorite poison.
I thought it's going to come up as, I love the wine.
No, but first it is
the warm water.
Warm water. I drink through the day, about 8 to 9 glasses of.
Yeah, I've seen that. I can say yes, she's owned to the warm water. So I agree.
And thereafter,
then
in the evening, then I like my glass of wine.
So, if you want to gift us something in the poison, that's the red wine. Okay. So, your favorite perfume?
I don't wear any more perfume. No longer.
Okay.
There was a time, I'll tell you, till the 97, 98, I used to wear a lot of perfume.
Okay.
And I loved it. And I used to collect perfumes. Everybody would gift me perfumes and I was very happy. Yeah. Sometimes it was a Givenchy, then sometimes it was a Chanel, then sometimes this, sometimes that. And then I just had the skin problem.
Okay.
And which means people get leukoderma, but I'm one of the 0.00001% people who getting just the opposite. So I went through a series of examination, and that too, it started near my eyes, went here, and then started spreading. And it was only on the face and my neck. And then I had to get biopsies done, and then they found that I'm allergic, darling.
To perfumes?
To perfumes and to lights.
Wow.
Now just imagine, I'm a classical dancer. I only live with lights.
Yeah.
And so that necessary poison is with me, has to be there. So the other I've removed from my life.
Yeah. So we'll go on to your favorite flower.
There are moments when I love a rose. red rose, sometimes yellow rose, even white. There are moments when I love that lily. Then there are moments when I just, so it just depends how it is. And so tulips.
And it also depends who is giving you?
It
What
doesn't
did
matter.
Sir
Doesn't
give you?
matter. Did he give me anything?
Yeah, there has to be, no? There
Did he
must be
give me
something
anything?
that Sir gave you something.
Did he
Which
give me-
flower?
No, I don't think.
Because we haven't tapped your love story. We have to get that also.
Oh, I have to ask him. What did he give me?
Oh,
And I don't even remember.
he gave you his heart.
Exactly.
And
That's it.
And he
That's
took away
it.
your heart.
Exactly.
Dee, what's your favorite cuisine?
Wherever I go, the local cuisine.
Okay, so that like any place that you're
Any-
visiting,
I
and I
make
think
it-
that's the way to go around the traveling,
Yeah,
and,
yeah, I just love it. And when I'm at home, then simple bhat dal. I love trying out a little bit of everything so that one gets the flavor of that place.
What are your favorite destinations in India? Holiday destination?
Home.
Here, just home? Nowhere else? Oh wow!
And then the next, if I just step out of India, then it's
Home.
there. That is
In
Vienna.
I've been very blessed that I could be at her place, and we had a lovely lunch with ma'am and sir, and then they took us around Vienna, showing us different places. It was amazing that day. Thank you so much for giving me that moment
No,
with
it was
you
a
and,
lovely day and
with my
lovely
son,
hours that we spent together.
and
Just chatting,
and
chatting,
chilling like
chilling,
anything.
exactly.
Yes, it was really that night. Ended
started at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, ended at 1 a.m. In fact, it would have been longer. We would have had our morning tea and then walked out of the house.
Next time, let's do it.
Let's do it. We're ready for it. Didi, now we move on to something which you love and also your your first date. Yeah! Go back. Think.
My first date was with a lot of people because we were a whole lot
Didi,
of
this is
classmates.
so
Whole lot of classmates. So we were a group of about 6 boys and 6 girls. So now what do you say is the first?
ये group date की बात नहीं है दीदी. Single date.
Because there was no dating concept in those days.
I understand.
There are no dating concept.
Okay, ठीक है. आपका first crush बताओ.
Crush भी नहीं था यार.
क्या बात कर रहे हो?
यार, okay, when you are seeing films, etc.,
हाँ.
then my mother used to say, oh, she just loved Roman Holiday and Gregory Peck and Audrey Hepburn. So I was to also watch it. Then you had Dilip Kumar,
Gurudat. I really love
Guru
Gurudat.
Dutt. I just loved Guru Dutt in his Pyasa and Kagaz Ke Phool. Wow. And in particularly, I found Kagaz Ke Phool very gripping. That whole film.
Absolutely.
And Guru Dutt, what he portrayed as to how life goes, takes a goes through its ups and downs and etc.
Yes.
And how do people react to it, and then I just love that song, Bichhde Sabhi Bari Bari, Ek hi zamane ki yaari.
That's
Bichhde.
actually the essence of life.
Absolutely.
If we really see around us and we try to see, you part and you move on to the next level. When I was young, where I should have been a little crazy about Salman Khan and I liked Amir Khan, but my room had a big poster of Guru Dutt from Archie's.
Right. Okay.
So I was like, why do I love him when my friends are going gaga about Salman Khan and Amir Khan? So I think as a girlfriend, I would say, yes, we have the same taste, we fall for the same actors. What was your first salary?
Salary. In those days, 400 rupees a month. No, was it 700 rupees? I'm forgetting. Either it was 400.
That was a lot of money, no?
It was a lot because that was the starting salary of a civil servant.
Wow.
So
400?
no, I think it was 700.
700.
I think it was 700.
That's a lot of
700.
money.
Sorry, 700 a
Okay.
month,
So-
not 400.
So what did you buy? What was your shopping? What did you buy? Your first buy with your first salary?
I've never been a shopping person. Would
Ow.
you believe it? Never.
Surprising.
Never.
Okay.
People used to go abroad to buy things, etc. When we went for our dance tours, bought things. I never bought anything.
Okay.
I said, But those days you didn't get much things here. I'm talking about
Okay.
60s
Yes,
and
obviously,
70s. But I said, why buy things from there? Because if it goes pat, then what do I do?
Practical,
Yeah.
Practical.
That's true.
Yeah.
So better to take Indian made things, because then you can get it
Here also,
repaired and just
cheaper also.
Yeah. So I've never been, what do you say, a shopaholic.
Yeah, we have.
I'm not. This is a
Cross
for her. Yes.
But as soon as I step into any of the airport, the first thing I dash for is a shop. Shopaholic.
I suddenly remember when I'm going to Vienna and I said, what are my grandchildren? Have I taken anything for my grandchildren? Then I said, oops, I have to. Then I run to the then I say, buy something for the grandchildren, and then I go.
So you don't shop for yourself, but look, again it's coming when it's like, वो कहते हैं ना असल से ज़्यादा प्यारा सूट होता है।
बिल्कुल,
तो
बिल्कुल।
आपको शॉपिंग करनी पड़ रही है।
हाँ, बिल्कुल।
This is
उनके
not
लिए।
coming. Yes,
Yeah,
now she
बिल्कुल।
gets
Yeah.
shopaholic for her grandchildren.
Only when I'm going to meet them.
Yes.
Oh, they are coming to Delhi.
Yeah, the woman, the grandmother instinct.
Yeah.
Where was your first dance? Couple dance.
Couple dance.
Couple dance, yeah. Not your Kathak. We'll search you, Google you, and we'll find out your first show.
But
couple dance.
No, but couple dance. Look, I'll tell you. The disco culture. When I told you ballroom was with my dear husband.
Yeah, so
That was quite late. We met only on the 4th of December 1979. So it must have been early 80s that we went dancing the waltz or something like that.
Because what do you feel, because usually in the traditional society that we have, a mother is put on a pedestal and उसको एक कायदे में ही रहना होता है.
I remember my son was about 14 years old or 15, something. And we were somewhere at an embassy reception party, a dance party. Yeah. So I said, hey, that's a lovely thing, waltz, let's come. But my dear husband was somewhere around and he had not know where to be. So I said, take me, come with me to like this. Oh, he must have been 16 years old. Mom, what's wrong with you? Because they in Vienna they are made to go to, it's a very, very famous, so they learn proper training into waltzes, etc. And so he said, Ma, try to understand. So I said, what do I understand? They just said, try to understand.
Okay.
Now, when you're a 16-year-old boy, you don't want to be seen dancing with your mother. After some time I saw him dancing, I said, hang on, you're dancing with that girl. You couldn't dance with it.
No, but I think I've been lucky in this because when I go to a pub, I go to Imperfecto, which is my favorite. So I go with my son and I have Vidha also with me, and we dance like my son and I dance. We dance crazy. And these people come up to me and they say, you're dancing with your sons. I say, yeah, because he should know that mothers have the right to enjoy. Because usually in India it's like mother, matlab.
No, but that phase of his stayed for just about 1 year or 2 years, 2 years. After that, now when I say, come on, let's dance,
it's fun. It's fun to dance with your sons.
Yes, exactly.
Really nice. What is your first fan moment? Like some fan has really embarrassed you or surprised you? Something that you remember, like you felt like, oh my God, this is happening.
So, you feel lovely about it and this and that. It was a state visit of our then Prime Minister to the then USSR, and Brezhnev was the president there. So when I was, the dance was going on, and so you felt, sometimes you can feel that the atmosphere, it's a very charged atmosphere, and it's beautiful. So, and when it was finishing, and I was also in a high, because it was, you felt it, that it was the performance was going extremely well, and I was in that state of bliss, exactly. And then the moment I felt, one chap I then had come running removing the security cordons and just sprayed my feet with flowers.
Oh, wow.
And so just like that, and then I got a standing ovation, and what a standing ovation went for quite some time, and that was reported in an Indian newspaper.
Wow, what a beautiful way to appreciate. There's a lot of hard work that an artist puts, and dance being a both emotional, mental, physical and spiritual combination of a presentation. So if that is the kind of appreciation, it's really a blessed moment. So your first drive, what was your first car and where did you go?
I drove my father's Fiat.
Okay.
The old Fiat.
I think we all have been driving our hands, trying our hands on our father's car.
Exactly.
If you want to buy a car for yourself, what would be your favorite car and where would you drive to?
As I said, I don't drive anywhere except to my where the performances or the various theatres and home. Home.
But then what's your favorite
home,
car?
sweet home.
But which car? Any. You're like,
I'm
not brand conscious.
I'm not brand conscious
At all.
Whether in clothes, whether in whatever, or whatever, or whatever, or whatever. Take any aspect of my life.
What would you say to the young generation girls? What should they look forward to, and what do they expect from their life?
Well, I would say first they should know, whatever they want to do. Because every girl has a different talent, different creative interests, different interests whatsoever, and different goals. So, but whatever they do, I think they should have first a firm foundation, a grounding in whatever they want to do. Because if you don't have a firm grounding, firm foundation, then I remember my mother saying that you'll be just like a little plant, a sapling, that a little gust of a wind will blow you away. And so you will never find peace of mind, mental or otherwise, So I think, and then you'll never be able to find even happiness and success in what you're doing.
Because I always tell my friends or my students that वक्त से पहले कुछ नहीं मिलता, किस्मत से ज़्यादा नहीं मिलता. So stop the rat race.
Exactly.
Because it's no use being a rat having a human birth.
Yeah.
So stop the rat race. Have a happy journey of life.
No, because finally, if you see, Alaknanda, that today, when you're looking at society today, it's not a happy society.
Exactly.
They are, so that is the reason why they're running after this or that, to find some peace. So, whereas if you see I would say 99.9% of the classical artists, that despite all the difficulties that they go through, they don't, they're not valuing in wealth or it's the success comes after years and years and years of hard work, and yet they are, you'll see a contentment. There's an inner peace.
With that note, I would like to gift you something, but I would like you to say that what do you think? What do you think about this show? Like, how is it going?
I think it's great, Alaknanda. Imagine, you're getting needling people and all of us to talk about something different. Otherwise, we're usually, talking about the usual channels of our professional life.
And that's what I want. I really want the public to know the other side of you, or the more of you, which is off stage. So, and thank you so much, to be here, to talk about your life, and to be in this attire. It looks so beautiful.
Why not?
I hope more classical dancers and artists can also take a little guidance that yes, you can have the other side of your life, which is not so serious and
Yes, I think. Well, life anyway has it's full of
spice.
Spice, exactly.
Yes.
It has its very sad moments.
Yes.
It has very sad moments, very difficult moments. And I want to say, if you didn't have difficult moments, how would you appreciate the beautiful moments?
Absolutely.
If you didn't have day, how will you appreciate night?
Absolutely.
If you only had night, how would you appreciate day?
thank you, Didi, for being on this chat show, and it is such a pleasure to come to your place, this beautiful house of yours which you have done, filled up with your memories and everything. And as you know, as a woman, I love to shop. The shopaholic is with me. And what's better to give a little gift for you.
Oh, wow. Wow.
From my side. And
wow, I'm curious to see what you're giving. Wow. Wow, look at these goodies to eat. Wow, wow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And thank you so much for being with us. Keep on being for the next show also. And ciao.